Hi guys, this is Stefan from overunity.com. I just wanted to post some new updates and some discussion about upcoming things. For the first topic, it's the Rosch-Gaia kinetic power plant, AuKW, Auftriebskraftwerk in German language. We have seen at the dismantling day that they have, there's evidence that they have faked all the thing. They had a hole in the wall where they have gipsed it over and painted it over. There were scratches in the tube, the things were rearranged. Also the hose was in a different place, and there was rust water already in the hose at the dismantling day, so you could already see that they had dismantled the tube already before, the 5 days between presentation days and dismantling days. So they removed the hidden cable. We have seen this little hole in the top where Mr. Dome later said they had just a pinhole camera. It was a hole just for the pinhole camera, but that was probably just for the hidden power cable, which came through the upper beam directly into the tube and then went up through the top plate and then to the generator up there. Or maybe it's also motor. We don't know yet. Well, anyway, it really looks like a scam, and all these advanced money scheme, also from Gaia, who said now we need 500 people to pay in advance. It's just hilarious, I think. Yeah, how could you pay 16,000 euros just in advance without knowing if this thing really works? Yeah. Many members have now asked to build up this demonstration model in a Gaia facility in Austria, where they are located, but Gaia also doesn't care about that, and plays a little bit dumb and says, no, we first need the money, and just hilarious, this thing. How can you spend money for something you don't know if it's really is functioning? And these are all only kits, so Gaia and Roche can blame you that you haven't built up the kits right when you receive it. I think nobody will ever receive kits. It's just a big fake to just get money and to scam the people who are interested in this thing, because all physics calculations have shown that it can't work. The tube was only 2 meters high level water, which we have seen from the inner tube pictures, that there was a rust level was about 2 meters only. And also JD said they probably had only a low volume of water inside there, because he has seen how much water they pumped out, and it was not too much at the dismantling day. Anyway, this Rosch-Gaia saga will probably still continue for a while, because now they have this 15 kilowatts tube now almost running. And Sterling Allan from the USA and his team is now going to visit from the 19th to the 22nd of June. And I exchanged some Skype messages with him and told him what he should, how he should measure the small 2-meter model, which they also have now running again. And I just told him just to remove the belt, so then it's easy to see if the upper part is a generator or a motor, because that's still not clear. The thing has been running in public demonstration only for maximum 2 hours until now. So, and I looked up again the battery size. It's probably 7S2 stack battery, 24 volts. I post this below this video here. 8 pieces probably of these batteries can fit in there in the space which they have in this cabinet box there. So it has a total capacitor of 24 volts and 845 watt hours of energy storage. So with a load of 2 lamps, 120 watts, and the compressor, the membrane compressor, 100 watts about. This is now 240 watts plus compressor, 340 watts, and maybe the inverter losses 10 watts, so 350 watts. With these loads it could run for about 2 hours 24 minutes, I calculated. And we still know if the upper part is a motor. If it's a motor, then it will have less runtime, because the motor still then also uses electricity. But if it's a generator, it has some kind of recharge effect, and then it can run probably a bit longer. So didn't want to remove the belt, because probably also wouldn't be allowed to do that. He said, yeah, he will just wait then a few hours in front of it and just do his normal work, writing articles with his laptop, besides the machine running. So probably after 3 to 4 hours he should see the thing slow down, and yeah, the lights go dim then. So about 4 hours is probably the time when the thing will probably stop. 4 to 5 hours, I guess. Anyway, this I think Roche won't allow that to watch this long, because they just want to cash in the big investors. Because Mr. Doman said he wants to earn $1 billion with that. So Gaia, as Mr. Doman said, is only annoyance for them. What did he say? 98% trouble, 2% income, or something like this. And yeah, they want to get the big investors, which pay millions of dollars in one go in advance, and that's probably what they are after. So we will see how this pans out all. And yeah, so we will see what Sterling Allan and his team will see at their visit there. And probably maybe Roche is also streaming that then to the internet again. I don't know, but Sterling Allan wants to try. Anyway, that's topic about the Rosch-Gaia saga, kinetic power plant. On another topic, I want to speak about these more realistic things. That's the supercapacitor from Robert Murray Smith. That's a real breakthrough story, and that's Robert. I like England. I was 2 years ago. I was with my mobile van with my girlfriend and driving through England to Scottish Highlands. Very great there. Big, lovely countryside there. Anyway, yeah. Congratulations on your new job at Sunvolt, Canada, director's job. And I hope you can achieve this 1 megafarad capacitor soon. And this will be a real breakthrough, because in a DIN A4 sized book, to have a 1 megafarad capacitor, it's just incredible. The storage would be around, at 2.7 volt, I have calculated 1000 kilowatt hours, if I didn't calculate that wrong. 1 kilowatt hours of energy storage in such a small space and lightweight. That opens up a totally new era for solar energy storage and electric vehicles, electric cars. That's just incredible, I guess. Tesla should buy your company or should buy your whole team, so they can get rid of these expensive and environmentally not so good lithium-ion technology. And that's a real breakthrough. And thanks for posting. Yesterday you posted a video about how to etch the surface of these small aluminium foils. That's very appreciated. I don't know yet why you use this hypochloric acid after etching it with sodium hydroxide, but you will probably tell me soon. And yeah, when I have again some more free time, I will try it again. And yeah, so that's the 1 MegaFarad supercapacitor we are all looking forward to seeing soon in production via the company SunVolt. That's really good, great topic. And yeah, the next topic I want to speak about is the new self-made solar cells by, how he was called, David Soriano or something like this, a researcher from the US, from a university, who have shown how to build 2 different self-made solar cells, which are very interesting because they don't use any ITO glass. ITO coated glass is indium tin oxide, which is pretty expensive to make, and yeah, get rid of this. He just the first cell, which is probably the better cell, is just using what was it? Yeah, copper 1 oxide. Copper 1 oxide is a semiconductor which is light sensitive, and it was also used in these cheap self-made cells where you just heat a flat copper foil or copper plate and heat it up so much that it's red glowing, and then you get black copper 2 oxide and below copper 1 oxide, and then you pull down the black layer so that you only have this red copper 1 layer oxide, and then put it in salt water with a different other copper electrode, but then you only got microampere, so not very efficient cell. But he showed now mix via, I guess it was ionic liquid. I don't know, I don't remember which ionic liquid he used. I have studied a little bit the ionic liquids a few days ago. That's very interesting. These are other solvents than for instance water. If you just use water as a solvent for salts, then you also get ions spaced in the water. But ionic liquids are much better because these are salts which are liquid at room temperature. Yeah, so as sodium chloride, normal table salt, NaCl, is only hard at room temperature and only dissociates in its ions Na plus and Cl minus. at maybe 800 degrees Celsius or something like this when it melts. Ionic liquids are the same, but already at room temperature, so they are very good conductors, and you also avoid these galvanic effects what you get with water. So it's much better. It's much better to use than ionic liquids for solvents. Than water-based solvents. Yeah. So this David from the university used copper 1 oxide soluted in these ionic liquid. I guess it was choline chloride mixed with urea, or at least choline chloride. It's vitamin B4. Can be mixed with urea. It's from pea, extracted from pea. It's urea. It's an Hahn. I don't know what it's called in English language. The word, also Harnstoff. This urea and choline chloride is mixed about 1:1 ratio, I guess, or 1:2 ratio. You have to look it up again. And then this copper 1 oxide is put into there, so it has a light red color, this mix. And then he soaked it in a wick, yeah. And the upper part of the wick, so he soaked it only half the way in this wick, and the upper part of the wick he had copper sulfate solution, and he put an copper rod into the wick, and in the upper part of the wick where the copper sulfate was located, and in the lower part he also put a copper rod into the solution where the ionic liquid with the copper 1 oxide were located. And this generated about 1.1 volts, he said, depending on the light condition. And yeah, I don't know yet what the short circuit current was, but yeah, that's very interesting. And then he did also a second cell where he rebuilt a Grätzel cell. That's the cell with a titan dioxide, titan dioxide, yeah, titan dioxide powder normally is used. He also removed the need for the ITO glass, which is normally used. He just used what was it called? Tip-X, something like what is it called in English language? Fluid, some kind of correction fluid for writing papers. When you just use a normal typewriter, there's some correction fluid which also have this titan dioxide inside that, and it's probably glue with titan dioxide, and you just puts it on a what's it called? Just on a copper spiral wire, and what did he have? He had on a sponge. Yeah, he puts it. He puts a copper wire onto a sponge. Then uses this fluid, this titan dioxide fluid, on there. Had some color. The color. What was this color? He used some kind of fluorescent color or something like this. But he said also food coloring, yellow food coloring thing can be used. And in the sponge he had a solution of copper sulfate soaked into the sponge, so as electrolyte, and at the lower part he used an iodide, calcium iodide, for if you have a burn on your skin, something like this, or scarf or something like fresh wound at the skin, then you use these iodide, what is it called? I don't know the English word for it now. Yeah, you know what I mean, for healthcare things. These iodide for so viruses and bacteria could not get into your skin. These fluids from the pharmacy, you can buy that. He uses calcium, potassium iodide fluid to make the back electrode, and then with a graphite layer where you put another copper spiral, a copper wire spiral there with on a graphite layer. So and this this only got him around 100 to 150 millivolts only. Yeah. So this is a little bit lower output, and but it's also interesting because it's self-made. It shows how you can do with simple things to build a solar cell. Apropos solar cells, I did this test a few days ago with this OPV, organic photovoltaic cell, which I received from the Danish Technical University. Many thanks again to this guy there, and I watched a few new videos from you. It's very good. I will order probably soon some more of these bigger roll film cells and test them out, and yeah, I found it very interesting how I saw that they had 100 meters rolled out there in the field onto wooden or something like this, wooden or steel frame, 100 meters long, and that they generate very high voltages, about I think in the 10 kilovolts or something like this. These are pretty interesting facts, because they then have not many losses, because this high voltage, when you have a 100 meter long solar cell, about 30 centimeters wide and 100 meter long, it generates really amazing amounts of high voltage, and it's not too easy to handle that, because you have to have really good inverters then, which can handle these high voltages. It's probably a challenge still. And also they showed how some kind of when they have some breaks, that there are sometimes a burn up of this foil because of the high voltage. So I guess it's probably better if you still cut that up into smaller lengths and use less voltage to have standards inverter also could use that then. So I guess, but okay, for to have less electronics and less wiring, it's probably interesting to have these long stripes, 100 meters long, and for industrial applications, probably big roofs of long halls like supermarkets or something like this, which are very long. That's an interesting technology, just to have long rolls of this film laying on top of the roof, of the flat roof, or also other roofs, which can also be at an angle. But that's very interesting. So I think that technology has a lot of future, and it's very thin. It's only 1 or 2 millimeters thick, this foil, and it's really amazing. And the new cells have about they're coming out soon with a perovskite chemical